Welcome back, fellow gamers. Your host, Average Gaming, and we are here in Oxygen Not Included in my current kingdom. Pause right now. Cycle 672. Keep that in mind. Let's see how long this one takes. You never know with me. Previously, we went ahead and created our iron volcano tamer that has its own cooling system. And this get our iron pretty cool. We're looking at about 25 degrees. We also connected our gold volcano to that. Now, the goal for today is this oxygen system. It's an amazing system. It's a really nice system. It works really well, but it's really hot. Because this is pushing out hot air so hot, it's actually heating up my base. These dupes and plants like to be about 30. So we need to find a good way to cool all this down. And what I'm thinking about doing is actually ripping this out and putting in a Rodriguez and hydro systems in here. And that's for two reasons. One, I do need oxygen, right? I think having oxygen would be really nice. And the second reason is I would like to get my hand on more hydrogen. So the Rodriguez is going to be used to supply oxygen to my base, and the hydro is going to be used to supply hydrogen to wherever I need it. But before we start, can I ask you a favor? If this is your first time coming across my channel and you like this kind of content, can you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button? And if you are enjoying the content and you do like it, go ahead and leave a like on the video too. It really does help the channel out, and I would love to see this channel grow. But to do that, I need your help. So now with the self-promotion over, let's get into the video. So before I can actually start building, I need to do some digging. And I'm thinking from all the way here, I think this whole area needs to be dug out. So let's give these guys some dig commands. So now that we have given the build commands, it's time to start digging. And I'm just going to go and do maybe 2 layers at a time so these geniuses don't get stuck and go from there. Yeah, this should be fun. Do you see this face? Look at her face. Why did she trap herself in? You're the one doing all the building. I don't understand this. This makes no sense. And I only knew because the stress is going up, which is annoying that the game doesn't tell you. Are you kidding me? Build from over there. There we go. Was that so hard? Oh, these dupes are going to be dead to me. All right, so let me show you this dupe that I found. It's a 5 husband. Let me show you this dupe I found. It's a 5 husbandry and a 7 agriculture advert. I can't speak. It's just ridiculous. We have night out and we have some stats. It's not bad. I think we could live with this. The grease construction is annoying, but we're going to use them for farming, husbandry, and agriculture. Yeah, 8 times the charm. But I think we're going to take those 2 and go from there. So now that we have cleaned this area out, we found this little story trait, mystery hermit, and yeah, there's stuff for us to do with it. They want us to go knock on the door, then they'll ask a few other stuff. I haven't done that myself yet, like ever, but we'll come back to that a different day. So I'm thinking, since we do plan to rebuild all this, let's do that. And then we're going to put it in a circle and we're going to go from there. I think that's good. Hopefully, wow, that is a terribly hot system. I really shouldn't have just dumped all that heat into the environment. You know, we're going to be good. Once this is finished, we're going to be good. Yeah, I think we're going to be good. We don't have to worry too much about it, because what's going to happen is we're going to seal this back off and then we're going to cool it down. Now, I'm thinking what we do is set down a hydro first and then come back and build a proper system. And what I want to do, I wish they let you build on these ladders. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is do a deconstruct, just deconstruct all these. Yeah, I might regret that later, but we'll do that for now. And then we're going to start building. So what I want to do now is grab the oxygen system. That's not the right one. Put the electrolyzer. We'll put one, let's say here, right? And the way this works, the electrolyzer takes 100 grams of water and power, and it makes 88 grams of oxygen and 120 grams of hydrogen, and then some heat. So we have 12 dupes, so we need a roughly 1200 oxygen per second. So we will need 2 of these guys to do that for us. I think I need more space than this. So I'm not following a tutorial. I should follow a tutorial. But I believe this is how the hydros build. Right? That is 1. 2 goes there. This goes here. And so forth, But I want to get the first one built first, and then we'll come back to that. Okay, this doesn't go here. I think that is, no, that is blocked off too. But here, I think needs one like that. Yeah. I think we could build this at the end. Shouldn't be too bad. The next thing I need to do is actually add water here. I just got rid of all my water stuff, didn't I? All right, let's have the dupes do some building for us. Oh, my ability to plan is at 0, it seems. So they're gonna do all this, they're gonna do this, and then once they build these, we should be good. So now we have this set up here. I need to go ahead and get my hands on some crude oil. Don't know if anyone is actually able to get crude oil. Apparently Max is, we'll see. Let's see, where's Max? Here he comes, here he comes. Nope, that's not Max. There is Max. So I want to put enough water that this doesn't like flood. What I want to do now is click on the bottle empty, stop that, and then let's just put water there. Max again for the save, and then that should, if I put a block there, stop that. I think this should be this system. Then I can deconstruct this, oxygen here. So I'm wondering if I could just do this, right? Put 2 of these like that. It shouldn't cause an issue there. Also grab that. I think this should work. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work, and it's going to be interesting to see if it does when it breaks. That needs to be an airflow tile. I think the way this is set up, oxygen is produced, the oxygen hydrogen is produced here. And if over here only has oxygen, over here only has hydrogen, it should just split, right? So grab an airflow tile, put it here. I also want oxygen to go down here. And then we grab the plumbing pipe. And my builders are thinking it is pretty fast because I don't have any other building tasks for them to do. As you can see, the builders are pretty much done. They're just messing with whatever needs to be done in the base. Okay, and let's grab some crude oil again. Same setup. All right, let's get our oil in here now. Ellie's coming. I don't know where they're getting oil from. I think they're picking it up from somewhere over here. Okay, and then we're gonna get some water. I think that's enough water, right? You just put a smidge. I think we're looking at 70, yeah. So I think we're good for now. And if we're not, I will never know. But I'll know when it fails, but you get the point. So I don't know if this needs to be here or can it work without that? I don't know. I am hoping it can. So yeah, let me go ahead. Let me finish building this little thing out and we'll see how well I feel about it. All right, so it's done, right? Technically, for the most part. Let's take a look at it. So I only did a 2 setup. I just want to be able to rip this out and go bigger. So I put on a 2 setup here. This is the cooling system for it. So it should stay pretty cool, which means we're safe to run like that and like this. So what I'll do now is just build over to my main oxygen system. So I could build one here, here. Seriously, I can't build in a straight line to save my life, it seems. So I want to come here, and then I want to do a simple bridge. Like that. And we're going to need a second bridge. Are we going to need a bridge? I don't think we will. And for the second pipe, I'm thinking we could do something like this. Right? These guys are not gonna be able to build most of these because I need to put things for them to climb on. And yeah, they could do the rest. I think that's gonna be the Hydra. So this is the Hydra done. It's running right now. The biggest issue I had was like separating the air. So you'll want to, that's a whole thing. Let me know if you want to see me try to like explain this more in like a tutorial style video, but it was a pain to do. But the Hydra, as you can see, it's working. Because normally your oxygen tend to pressurize at, see this vent is pressure. That's 4,000 grams. And this vent is overpressure. So normally they kind of overpressure about 2,000. I'm surprised that one gets so high. Yeah, I don't know how this got so high, but I think it's because outside my base is very highly pressurized. So this system, because of how it's set up the water in here, it kind of gives you like that infinite storage system. So I have almost 100 kilograms of oxygen in here. and 160. Okay, I'm like, why do I have more hydrogen and oxygen, but I don't? I put thermal sensor in here because I don't want this thing to break. So this is at 750 and this is at, I guess we could do 250. These pumps won't push stuff out if it's more than that. And then we can send these wherever we want. I'm debating running a ridiculous cable up here and then just chill this entire area. Just for the sake of chilling the area, like for no other reason. Yeah, because this should get it to about -70, I think. So it might be interesting to do. So once they finish building these, we're gonna be ready to set up a Rodriguez somewhere. I'm thinking maybe over here. Maybe I dig down a little lower. Because I have water here. And I have water here, right? Those are my two big sources of water. And this one is up on average, so it's about 2,800 kilograms a second. These things only need 1,000, I believe it is. This vent here technically could run 2 of these non-stop and maybe push for a third one. So oxygen wise, I only really need 2 of these. Anything more than that, just me being exaggerated. And then we found this cool water vent over here, which needs to be analyzed. Let me wait for them to analyze this and then we'll see how much this one could do. And Steve is almost done with his research over here. Hopefully it's a good brine vent. Come on, Steve, you can do this. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of low. It's only about 1,200. So it's literally less than half of the one we currently have. Yeah, like this saltwater vent is almost twice as powerful. And I think there's one more over here that's not a saltwater. So yeah, we'll have to figure out that. Maybe I should put the oxygen system over here since all the water's on this side, but just clean up all the way here. Oh, what can we do? What to do? So maybe I just put all the water on this side in. I think I can put my oxygen over here and we should be okay. I don't want to spend that 100 cycle digging. So I think we're just gonna put the Rodriguez over here and then move the hydro closer. But this thing is in the way here. There's no like just there's no like just empty space for me to just do stuff. Let's get back to the pipes then. It looks like my pipes are done. Right? So if I for now do that. Right? So this should be pulling oxygen out. Oh, I gotta make sure I connect this. It feels like I'm having a little bit of supply issue right now. I'm not getting coal as fast as I would like to. I think what I need to do is bring Mima out. I believe Mima is my storing dupe. No, Lima is... No. Mima is my gardener. She's gonna be my new rancher after the ranch system because that seems to need more people. And Liam is my new runaround dupe. So let's see where he is stats-wise. And if he's ready for the real world. Okay, he does have 20 athletics. They both do. They're both ready. All right, so hopefully I gotta do something with power. I think I need to expand my power system because that one is way too small. Now let's get back to why I was looking at power. Oxygen. So this system comes in here at about 7. Wow, that is hot. And it leaves at, woohoo, that is cool. It gets here to about 30. Okay, we gotta change these pipes, insulated pipes, because it gets way too hot by the time it travels through these pipes. So let them fix that. I don't like any of that. But the air in here is already 70. I got a cool dog in here too. All right, I think we've done it. So this system here produces about 1,600 grams of oxygen per second. Yeah, but this system produces about 1,600. I need 1,200 plus the Atmos suits and stuff like that. This air system pushes out 1,500. So we should be good. And it's coming out pretty cool, about 18 degrees. So when it connects to the other systems, we're looking at 22, 18, 22, 18, 22. So I think, ooh, we have an idle dupe. Of course she would. Why wouldn't she do this? Why? This is not the first time she's trapped herself. Now I gotta watch them because they don't seem to have all their marbles put together once they're doing these things. Watch, look at her, look at her. I want you to do it from over here. You're gonna drive me nuts. So if I deconstruct that at a high priority, then have them do that, we should be good. And this is still a vacuum. All right, so now that this temporary oxygen system is built, I think what I could do is deconstruct the main one from it and maybe let it run for a bit and see, make sure it is working. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good though. This is gonna cool my entire base down immediately and I love it. Like we're at 31, up here is like almost 40. Wow, why is up here so hot? Up here is ridiculous. But with our new air system, we should be okay. I think I should stop venting some of this air because I don't really need to just produce extra stuff. So I'm thinking in time, our base is going to cool back down from this ridiculous temperatures at right now. And if it doesn't, if it really becomes that bad, I'm just going to run this water through the base a few times. Because up here is really hot. I'm surprised anything is still doing well up here. As you can see, we got a nice green cool box. So we have a nice little cool box set up here. It's all ready to go. I'm setting it right now at about 30 degrees. I am going to lower that. The issue I'm running into is that I put ice in here. And I put way too much ice, so it's taking forever to melt. And it's actually overheating and damaging my aqua tuner. So yeah, so that's running for now. It's working. Some hitches, but we'll figure it out. I could upgrade this to steel. I think I do have my guys making more steel for me now, but I am determined to use gold. So we'll see. So earlier on, I mentioned I was trying to figure out where I want to put the oxygen system. As I was editing that footage, I really thought that it might be better over here because we have a lot of water over here. So we have this cool slush geyser, which produces a decent, it's kind of garbage too. It produces some water. We have this cool salt slush geyser, and then we also have the saltwater geyser. Then we have another saltwater geyser down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 all in this area. So I'm thinking we put our oxygen system over here, we put our power system over here, because we have this. Yeah, we have the steam vent, we have a nitric gas over here and natural gas here. I don't know what's down here yet, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be hot stuff. So yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. So, which means add another 100 cycles to to this episode. And I'm going to go and clean this entire place up because for this to work, I got to clean here up. So I was trying to figure out how do you make grapefruit and not like spindly grapefruit. But apparently the only difference is when the plant is tended by these guys. So like this one is a spindly grapefruit. But that's because... Why is that? Because that's because it hasn't been fully taken care of. Like this one says here, a grapefruit that flourished because it's been tended to by, right? This one, yeah, see, it's not actually, if it's tended by one of these critters, these grubs, it will produce high quality grapefruit instead. So yeah, so that's interesting. And the calorie difference is ridiculous because grapefruit is like 2,000 calories versus this guy who provide 800. The only difference is for getting 2,000 calories takes twice as long to actually grow. But having the the rub, it increased the growth speed by 50%, which brings it back to 4 cycles. So it's literally like 4 times better than spindly grapefruit. So if you're planting grapefruit, make sure you have these guys taken care of because that seems to be really useful. But as you can see, I've gotten rid of most of the animals in here except for the ones I put back here because I needed more grapefruit. I wanted to get my food up a little higher, and I would like to get to the point where all they're eating preserved grapefruit and barbecue. So most likely I'll raise some regular hatch and feed them the other stuff. So what now for the Rodriguez and the Hydra? I'm gonna build the Hydra as my main one, and the Rodriguez is a backup just in case because the Rodriguez is using like a glitch, and we want to make sure that we're all set with that. So I'm thinking the Rodriguez is gonna go here, followed by the Hydra, right? And the Hydra is not going to be set up. It's not going to be connected, but it's going to be fully set to go. I was testing out how to cool this down. And as you can see, this aqua tuner here works really well to cool this whole system down. So the air is actually coming out of here right now at 15 degrees. So it's pretty much coming to whatever temperature I set this temperature sensor to, which is nice. So we could decide what temperature we want our base at. But right now our base is pretty hot. So I don't mind it sending colder temperature. And I might even lower it at first. I might put it like in the negative so it could just like shoot out some really cool air and hopefully drop this temperature pretty quick. Or I'll just pump all this out of here. That's actually a really good idea. Even though my power is ridiculously bad right now, I think I want to go a little deeper. So I'm going to put Max and Team 2. Yeah, so we're going to give Max and I forgot who else doing digging for me. A little bit extra work to do. I gotta set up a place for all this water, right? So I want all this water. So we have salt water and we have, I believe this is brine. Yeah. And this is salt water too. What temperature does this come out as? 95 and 95. But let's get building the Hydra again. Actually, I think you've just seen me do that. So just know this is a 4 Hydra system versus the 2 system I built over here. So I'm at a point right now where I'm kind of like in trouble a little bit. As I try to build the system, this is it here. It's almost finished. I'm just trying to like prime it pretty much. And we're almost there. The issue is I ran out of coal. So I have 0 coal. And because of the lack of coal, my power supply is down. So because my power is down, I can't get anything working. So oxygen is starting to suffer. I'm not getting it. It's good for now. But yeah, the thing is power is a big issue right now. So what I'm doing is tap into this natural gas to get some power here. I'm going to, I accidentally let all the hydrogen I had up here. So I'm just going to put a quick power set up here and then try to feed that back to the system. And I was doing so well. My big issue right now is I need to get power over here as soon as possible. As soon as we can get power running again, I think I'll be fine. Okay, so hopefully they build this. They're not even add more suit anymore because I didn't have the power before to do that. Oh, let's re-enable that building because it seems like power's back up a little bit. Yeah, but I'm trying to prime this system, so I need to get rid of all the oxygen in here. So I'm using this to bring oxygen all the way over there. It's a whole thing going on right now. Oh no. This needs to be a 9. Don't just burn my... I am having a really tough time right now. I'm not even joking. There we go. So burn off whatever you have like a loser and then we'll deal with that from there. But yeah, once they finish building these, this is going to be interesting. Once I get power up and running again, I think I'll be fine. But I got to get power back up and running and I don't have a good source. I've been pushing off power. I should have done power today, but yeah, I wanted to get oxygen set up cooler, and I'm pretty sure it's not even running right now. Oh, it is running. Okay, so the base is getting oxygenated at least. This is just lots of mistakes were made. So, yeah. Let's see. Is my automation wire finished? Not yet. Come on. I have a whole tank of hydrogen here. It should work once it starts up. It should be good. We just got to get this all started up. Yeah, but I can't believe I ran out of coal. Running out of coal it's an oversight on my part because I was still running my entire base on coal. Yeah. I just need to get some form of temporary power and I think this should be good for now. It's almost done. This bottom one is almost a vacuum. It should be now. There we go. Vacuum. Nice. Now I just got to the top and then we should be good. That's a 9. That should work. We got a few more battery pieces for my kingdom, for my little colony to have power again. We're almost there. Almost. All right, so we have recovered, right? I don't know if you saw the last clip. My food was down to 200,000. It's finally back to 400,000 now, which is amazing. My Drecos are not doing well. I need to put a bunch of them over here because like I mentioned, everything I almost lost everything. So my gas overlay is not bad. We're doing really good. I do have the Hydra system fully set up. And if you look at gas, you have your oxygen, you have that, right? I don't have the cables running because I'm still using this one here, but we're going to have to go to just this system because this should be a fully self-powered system, right? So just this system I have set up in here alone is over 2,400 watts, which is just enough for this, which is 2,400 watts. Unless I disable some of these, which I might just do. Honestly, I just need one, right? I don't need all these. Oh, this is what happens when you go overboard. So let's do that. So we can save ourselves almost 1,000 watts right there, 8 something, which is still not enough to power this aqua tuner. But I don't think we'll need that much power. I think I need one more of these, but I don't think this could power another one. Because from my understanding, one of these should be able to power 1. So I should be able to put one more hydro in here. So that'll be 800 watts times 4, which is 3,200 watts, which should be enough to supply the entire system, give or take a couple hundred watts. And I don't expect this aqua turbine to be running all the time. It is now because it's trying to cool down the place. And what temperature do I have it at? Yeah, 15. As you can see, take a look at our water. Yeah, this is what it's doing. So it is going to cool everything down. This water's at 12. Water's at 15, is coming in, so it's gonna need a little time for this water to fully catch up. And as you can see, these 3 pumps are just, they're doing their stuff. They're burning through a lot of hydrogen, but I think we'll be fine for now. We'll see how this goes later on. Yeah, I think we have more enough hydrogen for these guys, so we should be good here. The only thing left to do is to run this oxygen pipe all the way there. So this system is pretty much powering itself right now. And it's doing an infinite storage, so we're getting tons of oxygen being stored up here. I think my base is also getting a good amount of oxygen, and as you can see, temperature is dropping because this system is keeping everything nice and cool. So the oxygen is coming out here by 15 degrees, which is being pumped into my environment and cooling it all down. So up here that was at 40 degrees before is now at 30, which is amazing. So yeah, so our power setup is, we're good for now. We are good. I really shouldn't have took that sidetrack. I should just build everything over here and we wouldn't have this issue. But because I did that, I think this setup is a little better now. Everything is there. I kind of want to rebuild this to make it more efficient, but whatever. Yeah, but I think that is it for power right now. Right now, we're getting decent power. This thing is on its own system, which is nice. I think there is a device we could put here, isn't there? That might boost the power. Isn't there a power system that you could put in that will tune up these systems a little better? I thought it was. I don't know the name of it. So yeah, if you know the name, let me know what it is and I might try to add it to the system because we do kind of have unlimited iron and gold. It's like, I think you need to feed it one of those resources so we could always feed it that. So that is our oxygen system set up. Like I said, it's self-sufficient, so I don't really need to like do anything with it yet. Yeah, but I'm going to call it here. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. This whole mess to get myself cool oxygen, which we, in the end, we did achieve. My oxygen is pretty cool in here. The whole system stays pretty cool, but yeah, it almost cost us greatly.